Transgender and third gender are terms that describe people whose gender identity or expression does not match the sex assigned at birth or the binary categories of male and female. These terms are often used interchangeably or synonymously in popular media and discourse. However, they have different meanings and implications depending on the cultural, historical, legal, psychological, and social contexts in which they are used. In this video, we will compare and contrast transgender and third gender identities across different cultures, contexts, and perspectives. We will explore how these identities have evolved over time and how they are affected by various factors such as human rights, law, psychology, and society. We will also address some of the common challenges and opportunities that transgender and third gender people face in their lives. The current status and challenges of transgender and third gender rights vary widely across different countries and regions. While some countries have made significant progress in recognizing and protecting transgender and third gender people from discrimination, violence, and exclusion, others have maintained or enacted laws and policies that deny or violate their rights. The right to have one's gender identity legally recognized on official documents, such as birth certificates, passports, identity cards, etc. This is essential for accessing other rights, such as education, healthcare, employment, travel, etc. Some countries allow transgender and third gender people to change their legal gender marker without any medical or psychological requirements, such as Argentina, Denmark, Ireland, Malta, Norway, etc. Others impose various conditions or barriers, such as sterilization, diagnosis, surgery, hormone therapy, etc. Some countries do not allow any change at all or only recognize binary options of male or female. Some countries also offer a third option of X or other for intersex or non-binary people, such as Australia, Canada, Germany, India, Nepal, New Zealand, Pakistan, etc. The right to be free from discrimination, harassment, abuse, and violence based on one's gender identity or expression. This includes protection in various domains of life, such as education, healthcare, employment, housing, public spaces, etc. Some countries have enacted anti-discrimination laws or policies that explicitly include transgender and third gender people as protected groups, such as Bolivia, Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, Mexico, South Africa, etc. Others have interpreted existing laws or policies that prohibit discrimination on grounds of sex or gender to cover transgender and third gender people as well. However, many countries still lack any legal protection for transgender and third gender people or have laws that criminalize them for their identity or expression. The right to be free from physical, sexual, psychological, or emotional harm inflicted by others because of one's gender identity or expression. This includes protection from hate crimes, domestic violence, sexual assault, trafficking, torture, etc. Transgender and third gender people are often targets of violence by state actors, such as police officers, non-state actors, such as family members, or strangers, such as vigilantes. They also face high risks of suicide or self-harm due to stigma and discrimination. Some countries have enacted hate crime laws or policies that specifically address violence against transgender and third gender people or enhance the penalties for such crimes. Others have established mechanisms to monitor and report cases of violence against transgender and third gender people. However, transgender and third gender rights advocacy and activism have also played a crucial role in shaping and challenging the legal and human rights landscape for transgender and third gender people. Transgender and third gender activists have organized themselves into various groups, networks, movements, or coalitions to raise awareness, demand recognition, seek justice, or provide support for their communities. They have also collaborated with other human rights defenders, such as women's rights groups, LGBTQ+ groups, indigenous groups, etc., to build alliances and solidarity across different struggles and causes. The terms transgender and third gender are not only legal or human rights concepts, but also psychological and social ones. They refer to how people perceive, express, and relate to their own gender and the gender of others. They are influenced by various factors, such as biology, culture, environment, experience, etc. Transgender and third gender people have diverse and complex experiences and processes related to their sex, gender identity, gender expression, sexual orientation, and biological sex characteristics. Some of these experiences and processes include the distress or discomfort that some transgender or third gender people may feel when their gender identity or expression does not match their sex assigned at birth or their biological sex characteristics. Gender dysphoria is not a mental disorder, but a medical condition that can affect one's mental and physical health. Gender dysphoria can be alleviated by affirming one's gender identity or expression through social, psychological, or medical means. The process or journey that some transgender or third gender people may undergo to align their gender identity or expression with their appearance, body, or legal status. Transition is not a single or linear event, but a personal and individualized experience that may involve different steps or stages, such as coming out, changing one's name or pronouns, accessing gender-affirming health care, changing one's legal documents, etc. Transition is not a requirement or expectation for transgender or third gender people. It is a choice and a right that should be respected and supported. The recognition and validation of one's gender identity or expression by oneself and others. Affirmation is essential for the well-being and dignity of transgender and third gender people. Affirmation can be expressed in various ways, such as using one's preferred name and pronouns, respecting one's privacy and autonomy, providing access to appropriate facilities and services, celebrating one's achievements and contributions, etc. The ability to cope with and overcome the challenges and difficulties that transgender or third gender people may face in their lives. Resilience is not a fixed trait, but a dynamic skill that can be learned and developed. Resilience can be enhanced by various factors, such as self-esteem, self-care, coping strategies, social support, etc. Transgender and third gender people also face various myths and misconceptions about their identities and expressions. They are confused or delusional about their gender. They need therapy or medication to fix their problem. They are mentally ill or have a personality disorder. They need diagnosis or treatment to cure their condition. They are gay or lesbian in disguise. They need to accept their sexual orientation and stop pretending to be the opposite or another gender. They are perverts or predators who want to deceive or harm others. They need to be exposed or punished for their behavior. They are unnatural or abnormal. They need to conform to the natural or normal order of things. These myths and misconceptions are based on ignorance, prejudice, or fear. They are not supported by scientific evidence or human rights principles. They are harmful and hurtful to transgender and third gender people. They need to be challenged and corrected by education and awareness. Transgender and third gender people also have various sources of support and empowerment in their lives. The people who are related to one by blood, marriage, adoption, or choice. Family can provide love, acceptance, guidance, or assistance to transgender and third gender people. The people who are not related to one by blood, marriage, adoption, or choice, but who share a bond of affection, trust, or loyalty. Friends can provide companionship, fun, or help to transgender and third gender people. The people who have more experience, knowledge, or skills than one in a certain field or domain. Mentors can provide guidance, feedback, or opportunities to transgender and third gender people. In this video, we have compared and contrasted transgender and third gender identities across different cultures, contexts, and perspectives. We have also addressed some of the common challenges and opportunities that transgender and third gender people face in their lives.
We hope you found the information helpful. We know that being transgender can be a difficult journey, and we want to do our part to make it a little bit easier. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel. It would mean the world to us. You can also support our work by joining our membership. This will help us continue to create content that is helpful and supportive for the community. Thank you again for watching, and we hope to see you next time.